welcome to the One Up Podcast. I am your host, El Caballo, aka Tony. Here with some of my nearest and dearest in the building. Got my dog Pucho in the building.
What's going on, my brother?
I'm all right, man. I got my dog Mateo in the building.
Are you doing an AKA or is your last name AKA Tony?
That's always aka Tony.
That didn't answer.
He's El Caballo, a.k.a. Tony.
Nah, actually, I should change that. Like in the government, I don't know how much money it would take, but maybe I should do that. You know, just like
change your last name legally to AKA Tony.
Last but not least,
I don't need any introduction.
Damn.
that's fine by me. Move right along. I do want to say this though. The Cowboys won last week.
They did. I gave you a shout out in the thumbnail. I adore the description. I said they were on a winning streak.
How far in the hole are you, Pucho?
That boy's deep.
So nobody's ever been deeper in the hole.
He
You ever
mu-
watch
he
that
must-
movie Uncut Gems? I'm deeper than that guy. All right? I'm sweating. I'm running around. People trying to make good on my debt. You know what I'm saying?
That guy's deep in the hole. That's ridiculous.
Is that movie good?
I find it pretty good.
It looks stressful. It just looks stressful from start to finish.
It achieves its goals. I couldn't watch it personally. Well, not for me. But I watched the first half and it got me too anxious. I couldn't finish it. So I think I feel like that's the intent, is to like give people for all you people who don't have anxiety, here's a little 2-hour snippet of an anxiety attack. Like I think that's what they're going for. Like, you ever seen somebody just make such bad choices and you're like, why the fuck did you do that? That's what that movie is for 2 hours long. Like, this guy owes money. He has the money that he owes, but he's like, you know what? If I go and bet this shit, I could hit 4 times, pay that back, and sit on he'll go better than lose. And you're like, oh my God, how'd you do that? And that shit just keeps happening. He just gets deeper and deeper, and it's
Holy
too stressful.
shit. Yeah, that sounds stressful as hell. I don't think that movie's for me.
The man
That
just
last
goes
episode
through
of
it.
Andor, man, the episode that just released, that episode had me stressed out, and that was only like an hour. I don't think I could do 2 hours of that.
I haven't watched it yet. Honestly,
I just barely caught up. I caught up on She-Hulk. I saw that season finale. I caught up on Andor. And, Booch, have you ever seen this anime called Big Wind Up?
Never heard of him.
It's a baseball one, and it is goofy as hell, and I have been eating it up lately. Almost done with the first season.
Is it like super fake?
What is super fake?
All right, like, there's an exaggeration of truth. Like, if you ever watch like Hajime no Ippo, it's a boxing anime, they'll be like, oh my God, he dodged a punch then landed one. And you're like, that's just like regular boxing. So it's weird. They're like, they exaggerate the basic shit. And then some people do some semi-impossible things that you're just like twisting your punch while you throw it isn't going to stop somebody's heart. Like, there's like weird things like that. But there's other things that are like, people will just straight up do superpowers. They're breaking the rules of the sport. Things like that. That's where I'm like, that's super fake, you know?
Okay, this one is pretty rooted in reality. I mean, they just play a bunch of small ball, honestly. There's lots of like pushes and squeezes and like, you know, they're playing very, very small ball. The pitcher's a little ridiculous because his whole gimmick is that he's got a crazy rising fastball that's very slow. And he's got amazing control, so he can put the pitch basically anywhere that he wants to. Like he's got it split into like 9 quadrants on the strike zone, and he can put it wherever he wants to in any of those 9 quadrants.
That's some real pitching shit, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's how, there's 9 squares. It's not quadrants, but
Yeah.
because that implies 4. There's 9 squares, like, right? And yeah, pitchers. I just watched a video the other day of it's just this weird video popped up on YouTube. No idea why. This pitcher was just throwing pitches at like younger, like he's like an MLB pitcher. And he's just like playing with like high school kids and college kids. And like, I always knew that pitchers were good, but like seeing him kind of speak through his process and say where he was going to throw the pitch and throw it exactly there and shit. Very impressive. I was like, I've been watching baseball for the majority of my life, so I know that the pitchers are good, but it feels there's a degree of randomness to where these balls go.
Yes.
And the way this guy made it seem is like, nah, these pitchers have total, almost near total control of where they're throwing that ball.
I don't think they do. I mean, especially when you're throwing at like higher speeds, right? Like you're throwing like a 99 mile per hour fastball and you're going to have perfect control. Fuck no. Absolutely not.
Saying this guy was throwing sliders, curveballs. The ball was all the way out and it'd swing in, boom, right in the center where he said it'd be. I was impressed.
Damn.
That's awesome. It's cool to see somebody at like the height of their professionalism, like being like, I don't know. I always think that shit's cool.
So then, do you watch the Olympics? Pretty much what it
yeah.
is. The best players and what they do.
The good segments, like the running and stuff like that. The stuff that I find, I like the skateboarding is in there now too.
That shit went left quick. They're only the good segments. Damn.
Nah, like Olympic sports are like the height of amateur play for the most part, because not a lot of professionals compete in the Olympics. Like
I think that for some of them, like you can't be a professional and compete. Like I think for like boxing, it's amateurs only, right? Like you can't be a professional boxer. And
I think I think this year or like this Olympic cycle is the first time they're gonna allow pros to fight.
Oh
and I'm like,
shit.
who the fuck is like who's really gonna join this shit? Like I couldn't imagine any real pros doing it because like what's the benefit? They're not gonna make money doing it. So it's like they might lose a fight and lose mass stock. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
Yep.
Get a gold medal.
yeah,
And who's like? It's probably like a highest achievement for sports. Anybody who does like anything, athletic, like getting a gold medal, shit's pretty lit.
it's all right. It's not that. It's the highest achievement for some sports. Like, Olympics is where you peak in like swimming,
Gymnastics.
track, gymnastics, like those types of things. But like for a wrestler gets a gold medal, and that's wonderful. A lot of wrestlers are gonna then learn how to box and join the UFC and try to become a world champion. Like that gold medal is fire, but that's not the peak of what they're trying to achieve. Boxing's the same way. Boxers may get a gold medal in the Olympics, but that ain't shit compared to a world champion. If you're a world champ, it's like nobody cares who won the Olympics. You know what I mean? And then even in the NBA players are actually allowed to compete in the Olympics since at least the 80s, 70s. I don't know when they. But it's like they win a gold medal, like that's cool. But it's like who really cares about that? You really care about who's the NBA champion. You know what I mean?
You get free drinks for the rest of your life, though. You walk into a bar with that gold medal around your neck, people are buying you drinks. They're giving you free drinks. They're going to advertise that you're at the bar and give you free drinks all night just to get people coming out.
Shit, I'd buy Track Mike Tony a drink, and he's not even an Olympian. He just won a bunch of alley cats. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm telling you, we should start a curling team. The four of us could be the one-up curlers.
Yeah.
The one-up girl.
yo, how does that even work? Like, I just don't get how that shit works.
I don't know. They do the little brush thing though, and they like scrub the hell out of things, and
Just
someone
make it
throws that
smooth,
little.
right? They make it smooth to get it the nearest in the center, but it's just like
It's got to create a vortex. They've got to be like breaking the wind in front of it too, like to make it slide further.
I'm gonna be
I
real.
feel like we've had this conversation.
We absolutely have. You made it. You turned us into curlers.
I'm gonna be real.
One-up
Me on
curlers. We gotta
skates,
find that video. That was ridiculous.
I'll
I don't think we
bust
ever
my
posted
ass.
that to YouTube.
That was some early
I
work.
don't
That was
think
good.
so.
That was good
yeah,
stuff.
you're right. I don't think that was.
Yeah,
It
maybe
was
somebody
so
should
early.
go back and post our old shorts.
We should make a task for that.
Yes. Yeah, we need a
Maybe
task force.
assign it to a team member.
Yeah. A task force. We need a task
force.
force.
They want
Yeah.
to be a
Force
task
of-
force.
I need a force.
Where's our intern? Intern.
Intern! Mom!
Watch she comes in the room. What? No,
She's
get
gonna
out of
come
here.
in
Report
immediately.
it.
Sorry, Mom. Sorry.
So we briefly touched on the topic of football. Okay.
Yeah, because I
just
got
wondering.
cut off.
Did you guys see that the Giants won?
Did they?
Yeah. What's the Cowboys' record right now?
4-1. Is it 4-1, Tony?
Yeah, we're the same right now. We're the same right now.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
We gave you that loss, by the way. Just bring
Yeah,
it
that's
up.
fine. Yeah. The Cowboys did beat the Giants. Yeah, and in a closest game until it wasn't very close. So
It was never close.
it was like the
never
third
close.
quarter. The scores were within. They were within parameters. Okay.
Of what? Y'all boys was never beating us, man. Shit is, it's Cowboys' fucking division. That's it. Unless we losing 2-star players, it's our division. 100%.
Oh my God! Someone clip that. That moment's gonna come back to bite Tony in the ass this season.
Never. Telling you, bro. Like,
It's the commentator's
y'all-
curse.
it's-
You know, I don't watch much football, but every Sunday when my friends abandon me at about like 9:30, 10 o'clock, I go to the bar and they have football night. $1 wings, $3 mozzarella sticks, $4 chicken sandwiches.
you know
It's
what?
not bad, honestly.
Wait a minute.
enjoyed
How
myself.
small are those wings?
No, they're good sized wings.
How many of those
$1
wings does it take
wings.
to fill you up?
Here's the thing.
He doesn't eat wings like normal
a minimum
people.
of 8. I was like, all right, cool, I guess.
He's
But
in the
yeah,
same camp as me out there. He doesn't eat wings how like people, how Pucho eat wings, probably like that. Down to the
I-
marrow and all that
I
shit.
do eat my wings like that. I don't know who you're. Don't speak for me, please.
You definitely do not eat your wings. I've seen you eat your wings.
Listen,
Are you
I-
a changed man? Back in the day, you didn't used to eat your wings like that. I remember y'all used to be like, I don't like eating my meat to
Facts.
the bone.
Yeah.
Yep. I pretty much eat all my wings now.
So
Yeah.
you're a changed man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He one
The
upped
sad
himself.
part is, I remember I got excited for $1 wings, and I had to think for a second. I remember back in the day, the special used to be 50-cent wings.
Yes.
I don't know, man. The meat is getting expensive lately. Is all I'm saying.
Yes, it is.
Shit is expensive. By the way, you guys play the Ravens too, by the way. So I don't know. We'll see if you guys even catch a dub this week.
We might not. Ravens may be a little tough for us.
We play the Eagles though. It's just gonna be a banger.
Epic when you get destroyed.
Yeah, right. You want to bet?
Sure.
What do you owe me right now? You're at 40?
Cool. I think 30 cash.
You're betting only in $10 increments? That's terrible.
Maybe 20, but I don't care. I'm not paying.
Whatever. I'll put a bet on
You're
it.
gonna buy. I'm gonna buy you a bottle of whiskey, and you're gonna be happy about it. And then I'm gonna drink it with you. And then I gotta pay you anything.
We're both
Once you
enjoying
get
the
to one whiskey bottle, one handle of Jameson.
Then we gotta
Which,
keep
by the
track.
way, I went to the liquor store the other day. I got a Castmates bottle, 1.5 liter, $32, bro.
No fucking
I
way.
ran out there. I ran out of that store like I robbed a bank. I almost bought 3 of them shits. Yo.
Bro, them shits
Yeah.
the castmates are expensive.
I got the Transformer, $52.
Damn, that's a high. That is high.
That's like normal now. That's what I'm saying. I got the Transformer for 30-something bucks. The Castmates.
That's crazy.
I ran out of there like I robbed the bank. I was like $20 off the fucking ripoff. I'm running for my life. I even told the dude, "Is that sign a lie? Is it?" I rang it up. I saw it. I was like, "Bet." I went to get pizza with my family, and I saw the tag. I'm like, "I'll be right back."
That's lit, though. That's
Making me
That's
look
a
like
good
an
price.
alcoholic, bro.
$32 for a Transformer, nigga. That's a bang. You should have bought 3
Good damn
fucking
deal.
bottles.
Can't wait till weed goes on sale. It's gonna be awesome.
There probably are weed sales.
It has to be like 420 weed sales.
Zah.
Like I've never had a weed sale in my life.
There's a dispensary in Denver that does all kinds of things. I think all the dispensaries in Denver do that shit all the time. Like you'll get text from like the little sign up thing at the dispensary and they'll be like, we have got a special on pre-rolls this week.
There's also they got sales in Orlando. Friend of the pod, he told me, he was like, yo, like you're part of the club, they'll text you randomly and say, yo, this time at this day we're doing sales, and you'll go there. It's a convention of mad donors just selling weed at a low price, which is pretty lit.
Yeah, but isn't it like not legal recreational in Orlando?
I don't know. They
Yeah,
have
I think
fucking whole
Florida's
spot for it.
medicinal only.
Facts.
because they're racist and they want to continue to arrest people for marijuana.
They're
Is
having
that
a
why?
they're having a medical gathering. Joey. They're just all showing up with their little medical cards
They're all doctors. You know, if you wear that white coat, that means you're a doctor, right?
or a scientist.
Like that.
Yeah, but I mean, a person with if you're a scientist and you're not a doctor, you're not supposed to wear that white coat. You need to fuck off.
Yeah,
There's a
remember-
guy at my job. Sometimes he wears the white coat, and one of my coworkers is like, "That guy needs to take that fucking coat off. He's not a fucking doctor." Like every time we see him, I'm like, he's so appalled by this shit. It's the funniest shit ever.
Why does he wear the white coat?
It's weird. It's weird. I'm like, you know, if we work in a cold office space, so it's like I always throw a hoodie on when I get cold. This guy whips out the fucking he looks like one of the NPCs in James Bond. You gotta like fucking like walk around. You're like, what is this guy doing? Like,
Like a trench coat, white.
no.
just the
The
white
little
coat.
doctor coat. Like I'm calling it a coat. I don't know what a jacket. It's like a long sleeve shirt.
It's called their whites.
He's putting on the doctor whites, and he shouldn't be doing that without being a doctor. Apparently,
Yo, you should
Did he get a
Dr.
doctorate?
Whites.
Did he get a doctorate?
I don't
maybe?
think so. I don't think so.
Pooch,
I didn't know you
should
could just
come in with
casually
that
buy
shit.
those. I've never thought about just casually buying a lab coat or something.
There's those stores like I don't know what to call them. They're the job stores. It's the place you go for job clothes. It's like where the security guys get their clothes. Is where the cops get some of their gear. You can find the doctor clothes, the nurse clothes. It's the
Oh.
job store.
Oh, Party City.
The Party City. He
What a
probably went to the
guy.
Party City. Got the Dr. Whites.
You should honestly do that, Pooch. You walk in there with Dr. Whites and see if he snaps at you. What are you doing? Take that
We
shit
debated
off.
it, but my
Yo.
friend, my coworker was like, "Nah, we can't do that. We're not doctors. You can't." Put
You should
that
wear
on."
scrubs. You should just go and like show up wearing scrubs one day.
I'm gonna be honest. That would be fucking hilarious. Pucho walking around in some Dr. Whites, like just walking around.
What's the thing they used to hear? Like a something
stethoscope.
The
Stethoscope. Yeah, I got one of them shits on. I got a little badge. Like,
Oh man, that dude would probably lose his shit. What is this?
The lanyard.
That's lit. You should do that. Definitely. 100. You need to do it and record it. 100%. Throw it on the pod. Yeah.
Basically, be a Halloween costume.
Yo, you know what you should do though for Halloween, since you can probably celebrate it now 100%? You should dress your bike up and just ride around the city.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah. Well, I don't know what I'd dress my bike.
Bro, dress up
you
as
could
the
be-
fucking monkeys from Wizard of Oz that rode bikes and shit. You could be one of those things. No?
yeah, I was gonna say like you could trick out your bike to be like the Ghost Rider motorcycle. You know, put like a
pretty
flaming
cool.
skull on there, and you could, you know, you look like you're revving it up, but you're pedaling.
I was thinking Neverending Story. I was thinking like he makes it look like that dragon Falcor.
Oh, Falcor. I thought you were talking about the homie what is his name? Atreyu?
Oh, the horse at
What's his
Atrax.
name?
Artrax.
Artax. Atreyu's the boy, actually.
Yeah.
Bro, I used to cry when that horse died.
Facts.
Like as a child, like that was so depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going through the swamp of sadness. And the horse gets so depressed, he just lets himself die. That fucking
Shit's-
scene is tragic.
shit's-
Like,
yeah.
he's just like, fuck it, I can't go on. Life is just too heavy for me. This is where I stopped. There's like a metaphor. Like, the fucking horse committed suicide. And then Atreyu, you know, he's like the family member who's like always there, trying to like make sure your family's good. And no matter how much you try, sometimes it don't work out. You know, he was bummed out about it. You know?
Shit is
that horse used to bum me out as a kid, yo. That whole movie
Sad
is
scene?
just gross.
Just
It's a lot of weird looking shit. Like that rock, you know, that big ass rock.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the Rock Man with the little rock
Yeah.
motorcycle.
Dude, that guy hurts my stomach. Even Falcor hurts my stomach. It's got that weird grin all the time. That shit just
Oh fuck! You should do the ET shit though. Put a little fucking basket with a little fucking ET figure in the front. That's classic.
Oh, that'd be pretty good.
classic
That'd
shit.
be easy to do too.
Yep.
I've been wanting to get a basket for the front of my bike.
Look. You have reason to get yourself a basket.
You could put Baby Yoda in there, and then you know you could ride out like you're, you know, Mando.
Damn, you could
Damn,
be.
in full Mandalorian armor, just riding the bike down the street.
Well, Mando
So you got
is
some options.
Mando is honorable though. Can't ruin the image of Mando.
Is he honorable? He went against his guild. He was supposed to kill Baby Yoda. He
Doing
didn't,
the
right?
most honorable thing, saving a life.
Is that honorable?
That is the most honor. You're going against
Yeah.
everything. It's ingrained in you. It's engraved in you. It's in his chest.
I think
He
he
said, "Fuck it."
dishonored the guild.
He did, but for a good cause, for the Force. Got to think.
Sounds
the
like
man's
Jamie
deep.
Lannister. So you're saying Jamie Lannister was right? You're siding with Jamie Lannister.
Yeah,
Wow.
he could be.
How
Jamie
could you,
Lannister-
how could you speak
Jamie Lannister
honor and
Gave
side
up a
with
hand.
Jamie?
Gave up a hand.
I mean, Jamie Lannister was right to kill that fucking king, though.
Facts. Yeah, was lost his fucking mind.
Damn Targaryens.
Damn, hey, let's calm down with the Targaryens attacks here, all right? Let's just slow it down. Just a little bit. But yo,
Tony's 1/8. Robert Baratheon's like 1/8 Targaryen. So it's where Tony gets his defensiveness of the Targaryen.
interesting story, real quick. So playing Overwatch, the new one, I looked up some of the background, the storyline of it, to know how I got to here, or whatever. Come to find out, Pucho's main man, Zenyatta, is part of those of the robot clan. Was it Omniac? I think is
Yeah.
it's part of them. He's leading these little things to destroy the Earth. I was like, I thought Zenyatta this whole time was a good guy, or like I was shocked by this shit. I did not know it was a bad. I did not know that. And interesting enough, y'all should really follow the story of Overwatch. It's pretty interesting. They even
That
coming up with
Kiriko short that they just released is pretty good.
yeah. They're coming up with an animated series too of Overwatch. Might be
It's
lit.
about fucking time, dude. They needed to release a movie or a show or something. They have something special going with the character designs, if nothing else.
Yeah, nah, the shit is lit. Like, have you played the new Overwatch, by the way? Mm-hmm. Bro, tell me that UI don't look great.
It's free to play. So I'm arguing with myself that my Blizzard embargo doesn't count because I'm not giving them any fucking money.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
convincing yourself.
Off a technicality, yeah.
Yo, talking about that, Mateo, do you remember the time that Pucho and Doughboy agreed with you that they would no longer play Blizzard games because of the whole bullshit? Do you remember that, right?
I remember the discussion. I don't remember if they agreed with me or not.
I don't know about agreeing.
Oh, we gotta find that. I gotta find the video.
Yeah, you need to go and find it.
I
bitch.
told
go,
because I
do
told
the
like,
homework.
damn, none of y'all boys wanted to play Overwatch because y'all said y'all wasn't gonna give them no more money. Y'all didn't want to fuck with them, this and that. He's like, I've never said that. I was like, fuck, bro. If there was a time where I could rewind and just pick a moment, it would be that. Whatever, I could be wrong.
I shit talked Blizzard for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. We
But I
all
don't
did.
think I took such a strong stance to say I'll never play Blizzard games. So
We'll find out one day.
I
no,
just
we
want them
won't.
to be
You're
better.
never gonna look
It's.
through it.
I don't even think it's on YouTube. I think it's just in the old. I don't think that was that one on YouTube. Did that one make it to YouTube? Or that
All our
was too
videos
early?
are on YouTube.
Yeah, what you talking about?
No,
We were on
before.
YouTube before anything else.
No, I don't think.
What the fuck, Tony?
Maybe. What am I thinking about?
I don't know what you're thinking of. That's why we're all confused.
Maybe TikTok.
All
I'm
of our
probably thinking about
videos,
that.
all
Probably thinking
of
about
our
TikTok.
long form content is on YouTube.
Pucho,
Every
none of
single
us,
bit of our
none of us-
conversations have been on
none
YouTube.
of us were more confused by that than Tony, though, who was the one that said it.
Facts,
That's
facts,
the
facts.
interesting bit.
Thank you for calling it
Did that
out,
make it-
Mateo.
did that make it
Piece of
easy?
shit. Gotta love. You gotta depend on you. Got your friends here, man. They're always willing to shoot you down and bring you up at the same time. It's just ridiculous. But in the spirit of Halloween, boys, I'm a big guy. You're a big guy. We all love sweets. What's your top 5 candy during Halloween? What's your to go to? Which ones you don't like? Who cares? But what is the one that you see in the bag and you're like, I don't give a fuck what kid has it in the bag. I'm taking it.
Snickers off rip, bro. I love nuts. I love
Damn.
nuts. All right, and I love chocolate.
Snickers is a
Snick-
decent
So when you
one.
want some chocolate covered
Snickers is
nuts,
fire.
if I
Snickers
see
are-
little Snickers, yoinking them things.
See,
Yoinking them.
Snickers were killed for me. There was this teacher I had back in like junior high or something, and her thing was if you did well on a test, or she would just give out these Snickers candy bars all the goddamn time. I'm snickered out. Had too many damn Snickers that year at school, and I just can't get back into Snickers as much anymore. The combination is just not working for me.
Would you say Snickers is better than those Babe Ruth bars? Because they're pretty much the same, right?
Nah,
they're
Babe
not
Ruth
the
has like
same.
that has
They're
like that
not?
nougat or whatever inside of it.
No way. Don't
thought-
put that evil on Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth is actually
Damn.
my favorite.
Oh
I didn't
my
say
god!
Babe Ruth. I didn't say Babe Ruth because them shits are so rare. You don't find them in Halloween candy. If I see a Babe Ruth, we throw hands. I'm yoinking that shit. That's mine.
He said, I'm yoinking
No, there's
that
no
shit.
nougat. The nuts are on the outside, the chocolate's on the inside, and it has more caramel and shit. Snickers has some kind of nougat filling or something.
So they
some
just have the
weird
nuts
shit.
on the outside, but the Snickers have it on the inside.
Yeah, it's almost the same shit to be honest, but there's more nuts.
Does
Babe Ruth is fire.
Babe Ruth has no nuts, right? I thought Babe Ruth had no nuts in it.
No, they have
Oh,
an abundance of nuts.
I think you're thinking of Milky Ways.
Am I thinking of Milky Ways?
Milky Ways are see. I used to grab Milky Ways and swap them with Snickers because they look similar. The shit is like a chocolate rectangle filled with that nougat shit.
It's
I
just
don't like
nougat.
that shit.
Who here even knows what nougat actually is? If you had, you could make $1 million by making some nougat from scratch, just off the top of your head. Would you have any idea where to start?
No,
Milk?
Yeah, same.
some Fromunda cheese.
Ooh.
I don't think that goes into nougat at all.
I can tell you what, if I see a fucking, back then, I was a Three Musketeer bitch. If I saw a Three Musketeer in that bag, I'm snatching the shit out of, or yugging it, or whatever the fuck y'all want to say.
See, I love that shit. 'Cause
Yoinking
I
it.
would've-
it, whatever, yeah.
Yugging it. I'm
You-
yugging that. The soldier boy out here. Nah, I see. I love you, bro. Because I'll be like, bet, give me your Snickers. I'll give you my three. I
Yeah,
don't
that,
like no
to me,
three-
that was a
three-
good trade.
Three Musketeers and Milky Ways are on the same tier to me. They're just nougat. Like, what the fuck? Or is Three Musketeers like caramel? I can't remember.
I think the top tier shit in those bags that everyone gets is the Twix. Twixes are also
Yeah, that was gonna be my pick.
bangers. Yeah.
Yeah,
Twix is a good call. Reese's
is where
peanut
it's
butter
at.
cup. That's my like top tier one.
Yes. Those are good. The little
We
mini
should-
ones are better though. Have you tried the
We
mini
should
ones?
create a list and like S tier these out and A tier these and B tiers.
Yeah, that shit that people use. Where you put the tiers. Yeah, all right. Milky Way is nougat with caramel on top. Three Musketeers is pure fucking nougat. Okay.
Oh, I love all
Three
the nougat there,
Musketeers
yeah.
and Milky Way. I say throw them shits the fuck out.
Hell no. Them
Nah,
shit,
that
bro, it's
Three
just-
Musketeers is pretty good, dude.
I put Three Musketeers, Milky Ways, and candy corns on the same tier. Okay.
Hell no.
Yeah,
People
no,
who
your
hate-
tier list is crazy.
Candy corn, criminally underrated. Candy corn is at least an A tier candy.
Oh my
Oh, you're
god.
fucking tripping, bro.
What
was
the
the
You're
worst
fucking
It's
tripping.
so good. You know what it tastes like to me? It
Like
just tastes
dick.
like frosting on a cake. Like it just tastes like crusty frosting on a cake or something.
You're in the same camp that Milk Duds are fucking good too, I bet.
Nah, the Milk Duds are too much caramel. That's just too much caramel in one spot.
I hate how they stick to my teeth. Milk Duds, I'm like, ugh.
You know,
Can't do
bro,
Milk Duds. Don't like Whoppers.
You know, well,
I don't
Whoppers
like
is
Whoppers.
okay.
The Whoppers be hitting.
Yeah,
bro.
Whoppers is okay. You can't shit on them too much. But
Whoppers
candy
good.
corn,
Still
The
to
te-
candy corn A tier candy. Yo, Mateo's officially excommunicado, bro. Like, he can't fuck with us.
There's only one thing that's better than candy corn, and that's little pumpkin shaped candy corn.
oh my god, you went even worse.
That's even worse because it's bigger. It's more candy corn. That shit sucks.
It's more bang for your buck, dude.
I'm not gonna lie.
God.
Crunch bars, oh, that
Crunch
and those
Crunch bars are good.
Those are top tiers. That's
are
almost
fire.
S. Almost S. The only thing that beats that is the Hershey cookies and cream. That's an S tier fucking bar. Facts. Don't make those faces, bitch.
You bugging.
You're
bro.
what?
Eat two Hershey cookies and cream, bro. You'll be running to the bathroom with that bubbly stomach, bro.
Bro, that's one of the things I remember of my childhood. My dad used to come home from work and hit me with a cookies and cream Hershey bar. Me and my sister. Bro,
Now-
I love that shit. I was like, bro, that's it I miss. I wish I could go back and just enjoy that special moment.
As a kid, I definitely liked those. I've tried eating one as an adult. I can't fuck with those. I don't like them.
I haven't had one in
All
a
right,
long time.
I'm gonna
though.
be clear.
Reese's
I like them.
Bites.
I like them. I was just saying, S tier. Tony's tripping, but they're.
What do you think
fucking
they're
good.
A
I
tier?
like-
They got to be higher than the candy corn. I'll tell you that fucking much. This man's out
Oh,
of his
candy
mind.
corn is F.
Yeah, I don't
There's-
know.
so what do you mean higher
Candy
than a
corn
candy
is at the bottom.
That shit is crazy. Can't believe my thing. That's some new shit. You
What
know
about
I'm saying?
candy apples? Who actually likes those? Who possibly actually likes those things?
I've never had one.
I've never had one either.
That's the shit that killed fucking Snow White, right? A candied apple.
I thought that
Put her
was
to
just a
sleep.
poison apple.
I think it was just a poison.
So I looked at a quick top tier from I guess somebody in America put like top tier Halloween candy. Reese's peanut butter cups is 1. Then they follow it up by Twix, then Snickers, then Kit Kat, and then Butterfingers.
Yeah,
Why would
Butterfinger is a classic.
I like some Butterfingers.
that
Butterfingers is a
flaky
classic.
ass shit? That shit is disgusting to me.
Butterfingers with a Mexican Coke, that's fucking phenomenal.
Mexican Coke. Now you're adding extras.
Mattel said, "I like my sugar with more sugar."
I mean, if you're going for sugar, you got to go all in. I'm not a man with a big sweet tooth anymore, so like have sweets maybe once a month.
Do you think Mr. Good Bar is actually a good bar to eat?
Yes, I fucking love Mr. Good Bars.
Yeah, Mr. Goodbar hits for sure. It's like pure chocolate. You know what it reminds me of? Oh, you know what chocolate used to hit? Remember back in the day, we used to go to school and they used to give us the box full of chocolate, and then they used to tell you, "Yo, you got to sell this shit. It'd be like $1 a bar."
The
And
castle.
all the kids are running around hustling, selling this chocolate. And I don't remember what the fuck the point was.
It was
Trying
like-
to make somebody else some money, but you know.
It was those castle bars or some shit like that. Somebody was just talking about that too.
Them shits hit.
Yeah, they were like off-brand ones, right? Like they were their own thing.
It was their own type of chocolate. Yeah, them shits were fire. I
we-
need to find those shit.
Can we
I
put?
remember not enjoying those.
Oh, you tripping.
Did you ever have one?
Yes.
Like a good one?
How could he remember not enjoying it if he's
I don't know.
never
I don't know.
had
You
it?
gotta
I don't know,
question
maybe,
this guy.
maybe I got a bad type, like a flavor.
Yeah,
maybe I
don't
got
know,
a
I
bad
don't
one.
know. Did you try the cookies and cream one?
I'm not a big fan of cookies and cream as in like a bar form. I like cookies and cream milkshakes.
Nah, I think you. I don't know. Gotta have to reevaluate yourself.
What do y'all think about Heath bars? The ones with
never had-
that they have that like crispy hard toffee in the middle covered in chocolate.
You just want to be chewing on that shit all day.
Nah, that shit is so brittle it just breaks apart. It's like peanut brittle inside that chocolate bar.
I've never heard of that before. So the chocolate I was talking about is called World's Finest. If you go look up World's Finest chocolate, yo, those chocolate, it's a hefty bar for $1. That shit hits.
You know what's what the fuck was it called? Oh fucking hey man. I lost it. I just had it. Oh, those Toblerones. I think that's what they call it. Those that is legit the best fucking candy bar.
They're all right.
If I see someone
Oh.
eating a Toblerone, I immediately put you in the category of people that I can't trust.
What the
Because
fuck?
Yeah, because they overpay for basic chocolate.
Yo.
It's not. It's not basic chocolate.
You can't trust someone that's paying $10 for a bar that should be like $2.
It's from Swedish.
I put the Toblerone people, the vegan
from
people.
Swedish.
It's from Sweden. I put the Toblerone people,
Actually,
the
let me see where it's
CrossFit
from. Let me
people,
not-
and the
let me not-
vegan people in the same camp. All they could do is talk about their thing. The Toblerone people will talk about Toblerone forever. I ain't trying to talk about chocolate.
Oh,
it ain't even that good.
milk,
It gets stuck
Swiss
in your
milk
tooth.
chocolate. It's not from Swedish. Just want to point that
It's
out.
not from Sweden.
It's not from Sweden.
Its origin is Switzerland.
Oh, it's Swiss.
Yeah, bro, that's honey almond. Bro, like that's a great combination of chocolate, and it comes in a little triangular form, so you can split it and share with friends. Like, bro, come on now. They need to add that.
Almost
shit.
all chocolate comes in snappable form.
Which one is that one that has like coconut in it? Is that Mounds? I never liked whichever one that
Oh,
was.
it is Mounds,
Mounds
yeah.
has coconut.
That's-
Coconut could fuck off. Coconut got no business being
With
anywhere
chocolate.
outside of a coconut. It doesn't
don't
need
think
to
I've
be in
ever had a-
coconut. It doesn't need to be in coconut water. I don't want to see no coconut milk. I don't want to see no coconut candy. A coconut belongs inside of a fucking coconut, and that's it. It's good in there. I like me some coconut water from the coconut itself. It don't belong anywhere else.
What about in like tropical drinks that use like some coconut in them.
Nah.
You know what needs
Hell
to be in the Halloween bags? Those shits you can only get at a restaurant that I've ever found. Those Andy Mints. Olive Garden used to give you those fucking little bars. I used to steal the shit out of them. As soon as they walk away, I'll go in that little basket and just fucking snatch and go. Those things are so good. So good. Minty
Every
fresh.
time I go to the Olive Garden, I grab me a handful of Andes.
Mm-hmm.
You guys haven't really mentioned like Sour Patch Kids, Gummy Bears, Sour Brights,
All right.
Trolley-
Don't
Trolley-
rapid fire them.
Trolleos.
But yeah, we should talk more about
if
the
we're
sugar
ta-
candies and less
Yeah, I
chocolate.
mean, if we're talking like top tier though, like no one's putting like Smarties in their top 5 or something. And to be fair, candy corn's not in my top 5 either. I'm just saying the candy corn is criminally underrated. Like,
I mean, you put that shit A tier. That's
yes.
it's in your top 2 tiers. A is top unless you put an S tier up there.
You
So
got
I don't
S
know
tier.
what
You got-
your-
you got-
oh,
you got,
you got
like-
an S tier. All right.
you got- you
so
got
I
an
wasn't
S
sure if
tier.
you're saying candy corn is literally at the top.
Give me your
That's the cream
S
of the
tier,
crop.
Mateo. We need to see if we could trust you. Give me your S tier.
I mean, Reese's peanut butter cups, obviously in there.
Okay.
We're gonna go with a Mr. Good bar. It's classic. It gives you all the chocolate you need. Got some peanuts in there. I think I like peanuts a lot. I think that most of my top tier ones are all gonna have peanuts in them.
So I told you I love nuts, bro. I started with that. I led with the nuts, the Snickers nuts, and the Babe Ruth nuts.
I'm
This
surprised.
isn't my- But what about candies? What do you got candies?
I mean, Nerds is overrated. Nerds sucks. Nerds
Ugh.
Rope even worse. You're chewing on that shit all fucking day.
I don't
Nerds are
mind them.
trash.
I don't mind them, but I don't put them anywhere near A.
I wouldn't eat nerds.
The gummy
Jaw-
bears. I'll put-
Jawbreakers are pure sugar. I don't need jawbreakers. In
I
my life.
enjoy Nerds. I enjoyed Nerds Ropes.
I put nerds F tier, A tier. Sorry. One above F tier is what I meant. I put nerds at D tier. F tier is candy corn and Twizzlers. Like that. That's
Oh,
fuck
Twizzlers are garbage.
Fuck Twizzlers. Oh, blow
I
pops
don't-
are
Yo,
B
One time at
tiers.
work, somebody bought like a big tub of Twizzlers. All you heard on The Office was everybody crying and complaining about how trash the Twizzlers were, but nobody could stop eating them because they were there. That's the problem with Office shit. You put it there, everybody's eating Twizzlers, shit talking. It's like I'm eating a tire, and they're eating it. It's ridiculous.
Blow pops are B tier candies. Everyone loves blow pops.
I would, as an
What's a
adult,
blow
I'd put them at C tier. As a kid, they were definitely like B tier.
Yeah,
For sure.
Even Ring Pops too.
As an adult, Ring Pops F tier. You know
I
why?
can see-
Because I don't want to eat off something that's just been near my nasty ass hands all day while I'm touching things.
Oh, blow pops F.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
a blow pop.
Yeah.
Hell no, I don't know. I never, ever want to eat a candy that transitions into a bubble gum. You tripping?
You're the
That
type
gonna be
of
hard as a rock.
you're the type of kid that did those candy cigarettes and thought that shit was A tier.
No, I'm the opposite. You sound like the kid. You look like you still grab a pack of Smarties. Was it Smarties? And you kind of do
Put
that
them in
real
the
quick.
machine. Oh,
You got
nah.
one smoke out of it. You're just smoking the dust out that shit.
Nah, I'm
There's-
surprised.
Blow pops.
There's some perspective here, though, right? Because like as a kid, what were those called? The Pixie Sticks.
Oh,
Just like the pure sugar. That was
Somebody
some of
snorted
the
that.
best shit in the world because it was just pure sugar and you were a fucking stupid ass kid. As an adult, I couldn't. I don't know how much you would have to pay me to do like any Pixie Sticks.
I feel like Doughboy snorted that shit.
I want to revisit the ring pop though. All right?
Yeah?
Because my whole life, if I saw anybody eating a ring pop, you're like a Toblerone person. I don't trust
Get
you.
the fuck out of
See
here, bro. You
you
can't
put the
put
ring
those
pop
two.
on your hand and you go. I'm like, nah, I can't trust you. But
That shit is
the ring
wild.
pop, the ring pop candy, fire. What I used to do is take a ring pop, snap the shit off, and throw the ring away. The candy's fire. I still do that. If I see a ring pop, I'm snapping that candy off. That shit is
Nah,
good.
don't lie, nigga. You be putting it on your finger, walking around
Me,
your
What
crib.
about-
Tony, I swear it's like you don't know me. You just make up. Yo, I hate being dirty. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. You think I'm gonna put sticky? Like I'm gonna just have sticky fingers? Like I'm the
How you
third
gonna have?
sticky
That's the
bandit out
opposite.
here?
You're not gonna have sticky fingers. It's on your fucking finger, like here. You're gonna be sucking it and then doing whatever you can edit, do everything you gotta
That's
do.
how I know you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Have you
I'm
ever
just telling
seen
you.
anyone eating a ring pop?
I've never
They
ate
got
one like
sticky
that. So.
hands. It's disgusting.
Here's
What
some
about-
other overrated candy. Starburst overrated. Skittles overrated. Skittles is ruined.
Oh,
Skittles
no,
was ruined
come
for me though.
on.
I had a buddy back in like football, back in like junior high, that right before practice he ate like 3 bags of fucking Skittles, and this is like the first day of practice where they just the entire point was just to make you vomit. They just wanted to run you so hard that you vomited. So this buddy of mine that had eaten 3 bags of Skittles right before practice, he tasted the rainbow twice on the way in and on the way out of practice.
That's fire.
You know what's
And Skittles have been ruined for me since then.
S tiers Jolly Ranchers. Those are S tiers.
I was gonna say Jolly Rancher is good as hell.
S tier.
I wouldn't say
That's
S tier, but they are good as hell.
Jolly Ranchers?
S tier.
This is bugging.
Those are
Tony
S
likes
tier.
the
good,
soft,
but-
the soft Jolly Ranchers. That's what
No,
Tony
no,
likes.
hard. The hard candy.
Jolly Ranchers are all right.
What about baby
But like, which
bottle
hard
pop?
one? The long one? Those things suck. You talking about the small little like that look
That-
like a drum can?
That's the one I was thinking of.
Because the OG Jolly Ranchers, I don't know if you remember, it was like a sheet. It was like a long sheet.
Oh,
You used
no.
to like open up the packaging and it was like a hard candy you had to like suck down. And then
Yeah,
they made the
yeah.
soft version of
Well, you
that.
twist it.
They made the you twist.
It's
it.
like
No,
it's
I
a
know
come
what
in a
he's
package
talking
form,
about.
right? The twist. It's like
No,
a
they were
candy
like
bar.
No,
flat.
you don't know what you're
Oh,
talking
then,
flat.
nah, then that's yeah. I don't know about that.
I was
shit.
thinking of the
Before your
little
time.
squares. Isn't that Jolly Ranchers?
Before
Yeah,
your
but that's
time.
like later. I'm pretty
Same
sure
age.
later in life they came out with the easier to eat. You could just pop a Jolly Rancher in your mouth. Cause y'all don't remember the Jolly Ranchers came out with the soft chew. That it was like a
Oh.
taffy.
Yeah.
And it was in that long rectangle.
Oh, they were competing with
Laffy.
Starburst.
No.
Because
I don't
Starbursts
know.
are like those little squares, like they're just
Wasn't
little
it-
square
wasn't it
toffees
Laffy
or
Taffy?
taffies, basically.
What we used to do is you take that rectangle and used to grab the edge of the package and you'd shake it and it would just like compress it a little bit and you keep going down, compressing, and you end up with like a tiny little square, like a little pillow, and you crack that open and pop that in your mouth and that shit used to hit. It was kind of ridiculous.
I used to do that with Airheads.
Atomic Warheads, top tier.
Warheads, top fucking
Hell
tier,
no. It's just
Y'all didn't say
straight
anything
C.
for baby bottle pop.
is
Baby
that
bottle
one?
pop.
Those little
Baby
fake ass
bottle
bottle
pop.
pop candies.
I remember that jingle. I don't remember what the hell they looked like though.
Was it sour?
Yeah, it's like a sour powder, and you put the bottle top inside, and it was so stupid.
Nothing worse than the people eating lemon heads. That's F tier.
Oh my god, you don't know shit about life. Lemonheads
Fucking
are
taste buds suck.
incredible, bro.
Hell no. Shit is disgusting.
Lemonheads is S tier.
I
for
think just
me.
want hot, straight trash in your mouth all day. That shit's crazy.
hot.
What are those red ones? They look like
Red
jawbreakers.
Red
They look like
Hots.
jawbreakers. They're like a round ball, like a round hard ball.
Red Hots.
The,
No,
the,
they
the
taste-
fireballs. This guy don't know what he's red hot.
They're called Red
Atomic?
Hots.
Are they just called fireballs? Atomic
Yeah,
fireballs?
they're
something like that?
fireballs. Them shits are fire.
Yeah, those
about
are good as hell.
Mike
Red
and
Hots are also
Ike's.
So,
Mike and
I
Ike's.
can't get into Mike and Ike's.
Mike and X are my favorite candy.
Yeah.
Like they're the only candy that I eat into adulthood. Like maybe other candy is better, like situationally, but I got Mike and X in my cupboard right now. Like every now and again, I'll just hit like once a month I'll eat a little handful of Mike and X. Some shit's it.
We didn't even talk about some M&Ms. Those peanut butter peanut M&Ms. They're the best ones.
I
I've been
think
black-
Reese's Pieces makes a better version of them. Reese's Bits, there's like a Pieces version of them.
I like those more than just the plain M&Ms. But as far as like head to head, those peanut M&Ms take it for me.
I like the regular M&Ms, but the peanuts is different. Those are definitely
Regular M&Ms are so trash.
nah. They're not.
They're still all right.
They're
But
good.
the
They're
Reese's
good.
Bits or whatever the hell, the Bits and Pieces or whatever the fuck it's called, those are definitely better.
The
Someone-
Reese's Pieces,
That's the one. Pieces.
from the commercial back in the day with Bart Simpson. Reese's Pieces. Yeah, I used to want Reese's Pieces so
And
bad.
Butterfinger, he used to be the
Yeah.
mascot for Butterfinger as
Yeah.
well.
This man is a Raisinette fan over there. Doughboy. He loves Raisinets.
Are those just the raisins covered in chocolate? I'll fuck with those, honestly.
Same.
Those
I
actually
fuck
aren't
with those
bad.
too, yeah.
Them shits is disgust.
Like those yogurt covered raisins that come in like trail mix or something.
I don't know
Pretty
what
good.
it is. Just disgusting. What about the you guys ever like Lifesavers? I've never really been a fan of them. I don't dislike them, but
They were all right.
Yo, my bad. I made up a whole fucking side history. I wonder if this is the Mandela effect all over again. Because in my head, there's Reese's Pieces commercials with Bart Simpson, but I'm pretty sure it's Butterfinger BBs.
Yeah, there you go. Butterfinger BBs. Wow.
Butterfinger BBs.
I
Oh,
forgot about
shit.
those. Are those still around?
No fucking way. I couldn't. I mean, hopefully, them shits were good.
what about the Swedish Fish? Y'all like Swedish Fish? My mom's a fan
Yes.
of the
Hell
Swedish
yeah,
Fish.
Swedish
I like
fish.
Swedish
That's-
fish a lot.
Bro, a Swedish fish, that's top fucking tier right
That's
there. You
S-
see a
that's
Swedish
S tier?
fish? Yeah, hell yeah. You see a Swedish fish, you snack that shit.
I put Swedish Fish on the same level as those like those like carnival peanut candies. You know what the hell I'm talking about? They
man's
come in those
an
like
alien.
super plain bags that are just like next to the checkout at the grocery store. They're like
man's an-
orange peanuts.
Compared to the
That's
alien.
disgusting, son.
The caramel cubes that be there too as well. Those are pretty good.
The Weathers
also-
originals or what?
No,
what
they'd
are they
be like
called?
in the front by the supermarkets in the front. It's like the no name candy, like the
Yeah.
just no really branding.
Yeah, it's
Yo,
like
those shits are
it's
fucking
it's
fire. Like,
it's like circus peanuts and like the caramel squares and like those stupid wax soda things
Yeah.
that I've never actually
wax
seen
bottles.
anyone buy.
Wax bottles. I remember those.
I feel like in order to gain like a true appreciation for candy, you just had to grow up in like New York City. It feels like yo, them bodegas back in the day, that shit used to look like. Remember at the beginning of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the candy man the whole store full of candy. That's how the stores used to be back in the day. You used to walk in, it would be wall to wall just fucking candy and cheap. You could I remember I used to walk into a bodega with like 50 cents and walk out with like 20 pieces of candy, bro.
Nah, no more.
Like you could get yo better than Snickers is peanut chews. Bro, I love me
Yes,
some
those are
peanut
really
chews.
good.
What
They're
the
like
hell is a
good.
peanut chew?
it's
Never
like
heard of
a
this.
fake. It's like a fake Snickers. Maybe it's even older than Snickers. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
it
it's
might
like
be
the
older.
same type of candy. Something about the formula or
Yeah.
like the ratios of what they're putting in there. It just be hit. It's the same shit as a Snicker. It's just a little different. The lemon heads were crazy. The caramel was crazy. You know, some people used to get with them Boston beans. I didn't fuck with them Boston beans like that. They were like the red lemon heads, I think.
That's crazy names.
Yeah, I've never heard of half of those, dude. That's wild.
You guys remember Bubble Yum?
I remember Bubble Yum. Bubble Yum was good.
Ooh, Bubble Yum.
I
so
was-
that
I was
big
always
ass
a-
jug.
I was always a little disappointed when I got bubble gum, like when I was trick or treating or something, though.
Yo, this is
I'll be
crazy. They're saying right now, well, since 2007, the world's most popular candy in the U.S. Reese's Cups is going down from 1 to 10. Skittles, M&M, Starburst, hot tamales. Do you guys ever had a hot tamale?
I've
They're not
never
bad.
even seen
Yeah,
one.
yeah, they're like Red Hots. They're real similar to Red Hots.
Sour Patch Kid, Hershey Kisses. Oh, Hershey Kisses are a staple. They got to be S tier. They
Oh
got
my
it. They're,
God,
no,
Hershey
that's-
Kisses are like
bro.
D
That's
tier.
It's like C.
No
at
way. No
best.
way.
It's like fucking milk chocolate, small
Well,
piece.
they're above Snickers, and then Tootsie Pop, and then Candy Corn's number 10. This is
I
this
forgot
is
about
crazy.
Tootsie Pops.
Tootsie Pops. Oh, that's right. How many licks, right?
How many licks? In the
How
center?
many licks does it take till you get to the center of the
Yeah, that was fire.
That was crazy.
I remember that shit back in the day. Yo, fuck whoever invented the Tootsie Pop. Fuck whoever invented the Tootsie Roll.
The Tootsie Roll's not bad.
69 boys?
Those are Halloween ruiners. You go to a house and they're giving out Tootsie shit. I'd be like, bro, you need to rescind. You need to put a sign. You need to be shamed. We need a group of trick or treaters to just come up and just start saying
Tootsie
shame.
Rolls are not
shame,
that bad.
Shame.
What about
shame?
What about Dum Dums?
Never had
I'm
a
not
Dum
a
Dum.
fan.
Those
The
little
little lollipops.
The little lollipops. They had
Oh,
like
they're good.
They had
Those
are
so many
good.
different flavors, dude. That root beer one, that was my shit.
Yo, them Dum Dums were good. They're little. They're like lollipops. They're like that little, bro.
I know Poocha won't be a fan of them, but have you guys ever tried those Rolos?
Oh yeah,
I'm
those are
not a
good as hell.
Rolos kind of guy.
That's
yeah.
got all that Nugent or whatever the fuck this man complains about.
Yeah, those
What
were good
about
as hell.
a good old Juju. What is a Juju bean? Juju?
Juju fruit?
Juju fruit. There you go.
Yeah.
What is a juju fruit?
I don't think I
I'm
ever
telling
had
Yeah,
that.
bro, New York City candy. It was like you had it. It was exclusive. I don't think it was that exclusive, but I think we just got all the candy. I don't even
This sound
remember.
like some off-brand shit that the hood just be popping out with. So I don't even think these are mainstream candies. We gotta separate mainstream from off the like, you know what I mean? We gotta separate name brand candies and then y'all little hood classics because you can't put them in the same category at this point. Shit is crazy. Niggas is down to say malted milk balls are fantastic in their S tier. Hell no.
Aren't malted milk balls like poppers? If I
Like
recall?
Whoppers?
They're like
Whoppers.
Whoppers.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think.
What did I say? Poppers?
You said poppers.
Poppers on
Yeah.
poppers.
It's a popper. It's a Whopper. It's in my head. A Whopper is a hamburger. So I can't even like separate that there's two things.
Nah, yeah. Hershey, bro, y'all wrong, bro. Hershey Kisses, when they came out, all those different flavors, man.
Shit was all trash. Oh, you know which one is good now that I'm thinking flavors? Y'all remember that chocolate with the cherry inside? I like that a lot.
I don't trust.
I never got one of those for Halloween. I will say that much. I know what you're talking about, but
Yeah.
it would have been very weird to get just a loose chocolate candy in your bag as a kid.
You know
remember-
what's worse than F tier? Maybe it's alongside candy corn. Candy corn goes in the bottomest tier that you could invent. But there'd be like these like little candies, no name brand, no nothing. It would be like an orange thing, and you gotta like twist to open.
Yep.
And
It's
it'll
just
have
in
like
like
an
that clear
orange
wrapper.
one, a gray wrapper. Who the fuck wants to eat candy coming out of a like gray, like matte? It's not even shiny. It's matte gray. You like twist this thing open, like that's where the crack is hidden. It's in those things. That's where the drug dealers, all the drugs that they're importing into the country and selling for absurd amounts of money, and they're cashing in all this bread.
crazy.
That's where they're putting it, and that's where they're putting the drugs into those candies. They're giving the drugs away for free for kids, for reasons no one could explain.
I used to laugh at people who ate push pops. Fucking push pop head ass. I used to make
Push
fun
pops
of
weren't
them.
bad.
Push pops hit. What
Push
I
Pops
used
were
to do
great.
also, push pops are as good as ring pops. But if I see you eating a push pop, you pushing it through, I don't trust you. You gotta snap that candy off, bro. I'm telling you. You can't eat the candy, bro. You're gonna have a sticky finger, and I just can't trust you. I gotta wonder about you, you know? Doey looked like he used to eat a little push pop and then put it back in his pocket
Oh,
for later.
he was
Facts.
saving it? That's
Facts.
crazy.
Because it's like a little lipstick, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you used to
He
pop
pull-
it out and then cap it and put it away.
Pulls it out later on. He's got to pull the lint off it and then pops
You
it back. in
gotta
his mouth.
you gotta do the last suck so you take all the saliva off of it before so you don't get all drooly on the bottom. You got
Oh, that's
Yeah,
terrible.
that shit
So
was
you
just
definitely
sauce
was
on it.
doing that.
Because the push pop was like you put your finger in like a thing to get the candy out, and as you're sucking on this thing, mass
going.
saliva is going down. It goes through and it goes all in your finger. So you come out with like some kind of cootie finger. You don't want to. Nobody wants to fuck with you when you got the push pop finger. I'm telling you right now. Doey's down to eat a push pop, then go to give someone to dap somebody
dap
up real
him.
quick.
Ugh.
Like nah, fuck this.
That's
man.
borderline
You shoot that. You
fighting.
shoot that person on sight. Fighting. That's murder.
hit them with one of those. Hit them with one of those, like rub
just
off,
rubbing that
rub
shit?
it off
Nah,
when
that's
you
a
do it.
violation. Yo, did y'all like those marshmallow peeps, the little chicken candies?
The Peeps? No.
Peeps,
no
no.
one
Yeah,
likes Peeps.
I'm not a huge fan of
I'd
those.
rather eat peeps
Yo,
than candy corn. Tell you that
One
much.
time when I was in college, first off, peeps are fucking disgusting. One time when I was in college, yo, I was gagging like I was about to throw up because I watched one of these nerdy kids went into the fucking into the computer lab with like an absurd sized package of peeps. He went in there
Damn.
and he ate like 32 peeps, bro.
What the
And
fuck?
that shit haunts me till this day. Yeah, so I'm whipping out them little yellow birds and just popping these peeps in.
That's
Yo,
so
that shit was
crazy.
disturbing, yo. One of the
I
worst
have-
things I've ever seen in my life.
I think I have something that belongs under F tier. Cotton candy.
Oh, there we go, baby. I was just telling you, oh, fuck cotton candy, bro. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Cotton fucking candy.
No, it is the dirtiest candy to eat. If you put it in your mouth, your lips automatically, for some reason, something, your hands, you hold it in your hands now sticky.
You're looking like a crackhead. You got the whole shit around.
What about those videos of like raccoons eating cotton candy, and they're trying to like wash it because the raccoons always wash their shit before they eat it, and it's just vanishing in their hands. Also, someone's at my door, so I guess I will be right back.
Ding
Oh, that
dong.
was that old ass ring.
You heard that? Should sound like the equestrian shit.
As disgusting as raccoons are, their little behaviors are really cute.
Yeah.
Like the fact that they'll pick something up and they'll like wash it up before they eat it and shit like that. It just looks hilarious.
Wow.
I saw a raccoon wash something that disintegrated, and they were looking at their hands like, "What the fuck just happened?" I was like, "It's just funny as hell."
No, man, candy is definitely fucking. They're bangers. I like candy. We all grew up liking it. I think to this day, if somebody were to send me like a good package of Toblerones, I'd be like, damn, bless that nigga. Bless him 1,000 times over. It's just good candy, bro. Good candy. Like imagine the like foreign countries that have candy bars that we would never even see or think of. That's why I like these shops that have like foreign candies or cereals and Oreos and cookies. Bro, Pucho, there's chips that taste like a fucking steak, my G. Chips from Tokyo. Eat it, bro. It tastes like fucking steaks.
That's
Bro,
disturbing, but
it's
I mean, I'd
good.
give it a shot.
Oh yeah.
The new shit, they're all the lab grown meat they're doing and shit. It's crazy. They're like lab grown steaks and shit, and
Good off
they
that.
can make a steak taste like anything. They can make meat taste like anything.
Good off that. Oh, maybe give it to the vegans. They
I
might
mean, I
fuck with
think
it.
it's for everybody. I mean, like the primary consumers are probably going to be vegans at first, but yeah, I mean, the meat industry is unsustainable. Why are you making a face?
It's crazy, man. No,
They can
that's
make
not
a
bad
steak
face.
that's perfectly nutritious, tastes better than a steak, and you just eat it, and you're just eating healthy food. Why would you hate on that?
No, no hate. That's just crazy.
Your face
Type of-
is all hate. What do you mean?
And
no
no,
hate?
it's just
You're telling
concerned.
me
I'm
that-
concerned. Like, damn. Hey, this is
No,
what we're
you're
getting
telling
to.
me that I'm gonna be losing weight eating the same
Eating
bullshit I
steaks.
normally eat. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, now you still have to kind of work out. It doesn't work just strictly off diet. Like, you got to do some type of movement. I'm just
From
saying.
what I heard, it's a big part of losing weight is diet
No, it
and
is.
then working out.
It's not a big part. You don't even gotta go to the gym, bro. 80% of losing weight is just what you eat. You can work out for hours. You look how many calories you burn in the gym. It ain't much.
Yeah.
Like the working out gets you healthier for sure, for your heart, your muscles, all that shit. It's important. But losing weight wise, it's almost all diet.
Yeah,
No.
Tony.
What? I wasn't in a disagreement.
I'm joking.
Fuck?
I'm joking.
Man,
I'm joking.
coming at my biscuit. But I can tell you one thing. One of these days we're gonna have to do, maybe I'll send you guys a candy, you send someone else a candy, and we'll have to try it on this shit. That's what we're gonna have to do that one of these days.
Why are we sending anybody? Why don't we just go to the
Or
store
whatever.
and buy
Do whatever you
same
want.
much
No,
candy.
because no. Matter of fact, you know
Look
why?
at America.
Because you gotta eat the candy that I send you. Can't fucking just pick
Oh.
whatever you want. You gotta eat.
I
what I
No,
send you.
if we made a list and said buy these 5 candies and we all go and buy them, why does it need to be some kind of fucking white elephant gift exchange of candy bars in order
Unless
to
we're doing like local candies only or something.
Honorable mention to those straws, sour straws, Felix. Shout out.
I like the sourness
what?
of them, but they're not my favorite now. You get your hands get all
Oh.
sticky and covered in shit while you're eating them.
Oh, you and Felix had a conversation about candies before?
No, he's just gonna be like, y'all forgot the best one.
If he says those
No, we
straws are
didn't.
his candies, that's just
That's
disgusting.
his favorite candy.
Can't trust him with that.
Those
shit.
shits are delicious, but
Ugh.
like Mateo said, the sugar is literally coated on the outside. If you touch it, you got sticky sugar on your fingers, instant. That shit's trash, but it's very delicious.
Well, boys, I can tell you what's not a favorite thing of mine to do or to deal with anymore. So I used to I used to love it. I used to want to have it. Owning fucking pets. Fuck them. I don't want to own a pet no more. I don't want shit to do it. Fuck pets. And all their endeavors that they bring you, all the drama, all the responsibilities that they come with. Fuck them.
This is a very bad intro. You're like giving us your thoughts. We need a proper introduction.
Nah, that is a proper introduction.
So how do you feel about pets, dude? Do you hate pets? Do you love them?
I love animals. I'm a big
love
animal
animals.
lover.
Do you
Yeah.
meet?
What?
Do you meet?
What?
Do you eat meat?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah. I just didn't understand what he was saying. Sorry. But yeah, no. I love all animals. I don't like insects really too much. I don't like snakes. I don't like spiders. Good off of those
So
types of
they're
animals.
beneath the qualification of what it is.
Those
If
are
we had
F
Dewey's,
tiers?
if we had Dewey's Ark, them things ain't making the cut.
They're not making it on the ark.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
they can fuck off. But yeah, birds, parrots, all that shit. Orangutans. I want them all.
Birds aren't pets.
No?
They're
why
fucking
why are they not
captives. They're
pets?
prisoners, bro.
Yeah, birds are just decoration. Birds are pets in the same way that like
Damn.
fish are pets. They're just decoration. You just like them because they make your apartment, your living space
Aesthetics.
look pretty.
Anybody who gets a bird because it makes their living space look pretty,
That's
they go on the
wild.
list. I don't trust you. Like I need to. Them shits make noise. And you gotta mash shit. You gotta clean mash shit.
I'm not an animal person. I'm not like a pet person. It's never been my thing. I haven't owned a pet since I had a cat that I named after Cliff Burden from Metallica back when I was like 18.
Damn.
He was a pretty cool cat. And then we had a cat named Bob that had no tail and he was missing part of his ear and
Oh,
he
wow.
would just wander off for like weeks at a time. He was like this kind of our pet, but not really. He just spent a lot of time on our property growing up and he just wander off for weeks at a time. He just fucking vanish. And then he'd come back with a new family, like a new cat that he had gotten pregnant. And we had my sisters had a ridiculous amount of cats at one point from Bob just wandering off and building a harem at our house, basically.
And then bringing them back like, hey, take care of these bastards for me. That's fucking hilarious.
Yep.
Nah, you can't trust cats, bro. I'll come in agreement. I had one cat that I've trained since birth, and I could trust that cat. Rest in peace.
Bob was the
to that
only cat we ever had that you could actually call and he would come.
Facts. That was
He knew
my
his
cat.
name and he would respond to his name.
That was my cat. That cat fucking left the house with me, came back home with me.
What happened to Kodak? Isn't Kodak your cat?
Fuck Kodak. And no, Kodak's not my cat. Nah, I fucked with Kodak. But Kodak,
You used to say Kodak Black, you that cat. I used to love that
Kodak
cat.
was
What
my
you talking
cat. The
about?
problem with him was that he just, at a certain point, once Luca was born, he didn't fuck with me no more. He only fucked with Luca, which is respectable. But fuck you, I'm the one that brought you into this fucking house. Fuck you, disrespecting me for it. It was a loving cat, but yeah, he got out and he was lost. We've never seen him again.
Damn.
Captives. The guy was waiting for his day to escape,
he was
bro.
waiting for his day. Thinking cat's not going nowhere. That's one cat that's not going nowhere. Look at Cat. She ain't going nowhere. Fucking
Yeah, I have a dog, and I think I had a parrot when I was very young, and I had 2 dogs throughout my life.
here.
And yeah, I think he had a cockroach and choked and died. It was
Damn.
tragic.
The
Yeah.
parrot?
I learned about death pretty early, Tony.
Damn.
But yeah, once my dog passes, I'm gonna fight to the end on never getting a pet again. Like I'm gonna have kids, they're gonna want dogs and shit. I'm gonna say no. Once you pay bills, go get an apartment and own a cat. Okay.
That's what I was going to say. I know that you two, as fathers, you're going to own pets again. There's no avoiding it. At some point, you two are going to own pets again. It doesn't matter how much you say never again. It's going to happen.
Nope.
I'm gonna fight. I'm not having it, bro.
There's no way, bro.
It's going to start with something small. You're going to be like, fine, yeah, you can keep that jar of fireflies, but they're going to be gone tomorrow. And that's how it starts. It's inches closer and closer. And then you
No
got
s-
20 dogs.
No snakes, No fucking lizards. I don't want no birds. I don't want no fish, no dogs, no cats, no fucking gerbils or hamsters. None of that bullshit. We ain't having none of it. You can have a jar of fireflies. Them shits die in 2 days, all right?
I'm not gonna lie. I think out of everyone here, I probably had the most pets growing up.
I know, because you killed 80% of them.
Single-handedly, yes.
Wow, that's
But
beast.
As far as actually being the one to own them, yes. As far as growing up around them, hell no. Like we had so many animals growing up, dude. We had horses and goats
I had
and
a horse.
chickens and ducks and just all the shit. I had an iguana back when I was in high school.
Oh, I could say I have an iguana too. There's like 40 of them bitches around the neighborhood. Bro, iguanas are everywhere, bro. Those are the most nuisance fucking things around. But nah, you definitely. If you had ducks and shit, you got me beat. But I had a horse. That shit was fire in Mexico. It was my horse. It was given to me.
Our horse was a dickhead, man. He would bite at you. He would buck you off. He didn't let anyone ride him. He tried to kick people all the time.
Damn.
We basically we rescued this horse from like an abusive situation, and then we did not have the ability to deal with a horse that needed that much care. So we gave it to another family that had more time and more space to deal with him.
Man, that horse didn't want to be saved, probably.
So I'm scared of horses to this day, man. Horses are fucking terrifying.
Oh, fuck you up. One kick. That's all it said. Oh, fuck your day up. Maybe
Dude,
kill
I'm
you.
even scared of birds, bro.
Really?
Nothing gets me anxious quite like trying to fill a bird's food or trying to replace the water where you're putting your hand inside the cage and then you're like, oh, that shit better not move. It better and they snap at you and you're like, fuck, I'm trying to get your water. It's like, nah, fuck a bird. I don't even know whose birds I did this for that I remember.
That's wild.
When y'all come to Austin, then we're gonna run down to my parents' little property south of Austin, and we're gonna film Bucho picking up a chicken because they have chickens. So we'll film Bucho picking up a chicken.
There's
and see
no
how
way
it
he's
goes.
picking up a chicken.
Yeah, no. Chickens don't freak me out. I grew up around farm animals and shit like that. But I mean, like birds that are in a cage, they be aggressive about you putting your hand in the cage to get water and shit. No, fuck that.
I used to have a sun conure. Sun conure. This beautiful tropical fucking bird. Bro, that bird loved me to death, bro. Like, I used to put it in my shirt. It would just sit in my shirt all day long. It wouldn't move. Would never want to go out. I'm the only person that that bird really actually loved. I don't know, bro. Animals and me, we always had a bond, but I got tired of losing animals. There was too many deaths. I had the gerbils. I had my dog, the Cocker Spaniel, Silky, passed away. That shit was
Silky's the
traumatic.
cat?
No, it was a dog, Cocker Spaniel.
Oh, you killed a cat too, right?
I've never killed a cat. Never. On record, never killed a cat. And,
There was a cat that died
yes, there was a cat
via
that died.
murder, so to speak. Maybe an accidental homicide. Let's say
Accidental.
involuntary manslaughter of a cat. Right?
Accidental. That was very accidental. But yeah, no, I mean, it just sucks, man. Like, that was the first time I realized, like, damn, I lost like a death. Like how you said you experienced it young, I did too. She was the worst, bro. I fucking hated my dad's Mexican friends. I hated everybody that my dad was associated with the dog because they took care of it while he went to Mexico, came back, died because of fucking chicken. Someone gave it a fucking chicken and it died. Like, I don't know if it was spoiled or whatever. Fucking died. I hated that shit. Didn't want to fuck with none of them people. I was like,
I killed the cat by accident.
wow. Ran it over?
Yeah.
That's how it happens.
Oh, that's
One time
that. I've
was-
done that.
I was chilling at my homie's crib one day. You know, I just pulled up on him. We chatted real quick. Hopped in the whip. I was like, I'm going to catch y'all boys. Put the whip in reverse. I bounced, and his mama ran out. Pucho, matate el gato. I was like, what fucking cat? Like, what are you talking about? Went outside the car, and I exploded this cat's head. Apparently it was like under my wheel or something like that. I didn't give a fuck. I left. I was like, fuck that cat. And I left, but you know.
I felt terrible about it because, like I said, we had a lot of cats growing up, so there were kittens fucking everywhere, dude. Pulling out of our little like driveway was like a minefield. Like you had to check your car and go and like look around and make sure there are no cats under. You get back in your car, and then you see the stupid cats walking around in your mirror, and you're like, "Now I got to go chase them away from the car again. Get away from the damn car. Don't want to run you over." We had a lot of animals get killed to rattlesnakes growing up, honestly, because we grew up out in the country. So we had an amount of animals get bit by rattlesnakes.
Yeah, snakes are
damn.
one of my fears growing up. Like my, I told you I had a lot of like absurd fears. Like I was afraid of cheetahs when I was a kid, but I lived in New York City. It's like, where would I encounter a cheetah? You know what I'm saying? But I would have nightmares about getting mauled to death by a cheetah. So like, I was
shit.
freaked out by this shit. Yes, rattlesnakes. I was just like, all I'm gonna hear is the rattle, and then they're gonna hit me with a poisonous bite, and I'm just gonna die. Yeah, it was a
Rattlesnakes
fear
are
of mine.
scary. They're definitely scary. You ever you've ever like picked up a rock or something, like a big rock, like moved it up and just seen the snakes slithering under there? Terrifying.
I've seen a
Awful.
snake maybe 2-3 times in my life. One time post hurricane, I was cleaning some shit up, and I swear to God, I lifted something. This massive black snake, yo, this shit like flew into the air and went and like burrowed into something, and I never saw that snake again. That shit freaked me out. I left. I was like, fuck that. I'm not cleaning up shit. I'm not dealing with that snake. I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, that's really my only encounter with a snake. Hell no, I never picked up no rock and saw a snake. I'll run for my life.
You know, it's wild though, because like you're scared of snakes. I dealt with a lot of snakes. They still scare me, but they're not like to that level. But the iguanas in Florida, they freak me out. I don't know why. The thought of like walking under a tree and an iguana decides to like jump on me or something, that's terrifying. Would not want that.
I don't like iguanas, but I've seen an iguana hang on the same spot of a tree for like 3 days straight. So them motherfuckers are like the koalas of the lizard world or whatever. They're not moving, bro. Like I've gone to my friend's house like 4 days in a row, and the iguana's in the same fucking spot. I'm like, you don't gotta take a shit, you don't gotta pee, you don't gotta eat food, drink water. It's like, nah, the iguana's just chilling there. So I think they're just too lazy to move too much. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
There be some places you walk on the sidewalk, and as you're walking on the sidewalk, you see like 450 lizards. Like they're running across the traffic, like they're running across the street. They're like, boom, 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 and that shit's freaky. That and there's like bugs that'll like jump across the sidewalk, and you're like the whole time you're like, oh, don't jump on me, don't. Yeah, that's just gross. I don't like that shit. I don't like all that nasty shit. Fuck
Yeah,
all them animals.
Never been a pet owner, but I like being like a dog uncle. I like visiting dogs. I like visiting cats and things like that because then I can fuck with them a little bit. I can play with them and then I'd leave. I don't have to worry about like I'm going on vacation. What am I going to do with this animal? I don't have to worry about any of the extra bullshit that goes on with pet owner. I don't have to pay for food. Your dog's a big dog. I'm sure he goes through a lot of food every week.
His food is not super expensive. I pay maybe like $80 a month or so.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all. But yeah, the living situation is crazy. Like I go on vacation, I don't got people to just take care of my dog. You know, he's a big dog. You got to walk him. You got to feed him. It's like a thing. I'm like, I ain't trying to put that evil on nobody. I used to sometimes drive to my mother's crib and drop him off there. So my mother and my brother, and my father, like they looked out quite a few times. But most of the time, I have to take him to this fucking dog hotel. I'd be paying like $700 for my fucking vacation. I gotta tack on another $300 just for this motherfucker. Like he living good. He got a swimming pool, hotel room. He's eating. He's chilling. He got all the dogs. They out there playing. I'm like, he's at a spa while we're on vacation. He's on vacation. Like,
Is he sending you selfies the entire time?
we get pictures when we pull up. They got mad pictures of him running around playing and shit. So,
That's awesome.
If you
Yeah,
haven't done so already, ladies and gentlemen, hit that subscribe button. Like, follow, share us. We're on all social media platforms. Don't be afraid, man. Pass this along to your friends. Have a laughter. Go ahead.
Have a laughter.
yeah, that was where I have a laughter.
Yeah, have a laughter. Laugh a couple.
Think of all the subs we would have if that video that just got 3,000 views, if we had one of those in that video.
Yeah, if you dropped the have a laughter on that one, they would have got more subs.
They would have probably been like, oh, I'll fuck with this guy.
That's what we just said.
What were you saying, Doey?
The perks of working at my job is I get to all the dogs. It's like 100 dogs in my building. I know all of them. All of them fuck with me. I won over all their trusts.
That's terrible.
And it's nice. It's a little hit of endorphins. 2 things I love: dogs, babies.
Why is it easier to remember an animal's name than it is like a person's name? If I meet a new person at like the bar or something and they have like their dog with them, I'll remember that fucking dog's name. That person,
Yeah.
their name is gone immediately. The second
Yeah.
we're done talking, the second we stop saying, "Oh, I'm Mateo, by the way. What is your name?" Names out of my head. Gone.
There's a
I
trick.
think the dog is more interesting.
There's a trick to that. How to always remember somebody's name. You associate things with them. That's the best trick I can ever. Like anybody I meet for the first time, I'm associating something to your name, of your physical or your characteristic. I'm associating something to it. Like for example, like Pucho, fucking bald, and he's a dick. Pucho. Doughboy, fucking sleepy baby. Doughboy. Like these are things I
How
just
does that
associate
help?
things.
Wait, how does this trick work?
Because it's
This
almost
is
like
some Michael Scott shit.
No, it's not. I'm being dead ass. Like that's how I remember a lot of people's names. I'll just associate shit with them. If you're fucking like a hideous person, I mean, oh, that nigga ugly. I know this person's name. I gotta name you that. Or
How unique. You remember ugly people because they're so ugly.
no, I'm just saying. It's just an example. Like it's just like Mateo. He's short. Like he's a troll. Mateo troll. That's how I started remembering his name in the beginning. He used to troll the shit out of me. I'd be like, yo, what's this guy's name? And I'd be like, oh, Mateo. Yeah, troll. Mateo troll. Yeah, troll Mateo. That's how I remember that dude's name. And then you just start it's secondhand. It's just how
How
some
do you
people can do
associate
it.
me, Tony?
Doughboy, the
Deviant
Pillsbury
Doughy.
Doughboy.
I told you, sleepy baby. So
Yeah.
he already forgot his
DJ
last
Doe.
association.
Sleepy
These
baby.
is all examples. DJ Doughy, Pillsbury Doughy with the long hair. That's when I met you. You had long, wet hair. She was disgusting. You used to wet your whole shirt in the
Your
back.
hair was very wet.
Shit,
I
I don't
remember
know how.
I used to be with Doey like fifth period, and this motherfucker's hair was dripping. I'm like, yo, we're at the end of the day. How the fuck is his hair still dripping?
Shit is
That shit used to
crazy.
trip me out, yo.
That's why he's got
Dripping
that's why he's got the 3-hour bathroom method now, so he can get his hair nice and dry and get all prepped properly.
Yep.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I was a,
Forget about it. I've been at Doey's crib. He'll be like, yo, I'm gonna take a shower real quick. He comes out. He looks like the Undertaker. Remember how the Undertaker had all that wet, dripping hair? That's how Doe used to come out of that hallway just wet. The whole bathroom was wet. He was all wet. Like
the floor was wet. Nigga, everything was wet.
I already know when Doe gets his own crib, he's air drying, bro. He's getting out the shower, butt booty naked, no towel. He's just gonna air dry.
He's
Doing
an air
that
dry
dog- he's
bitch.
doing that dog shake, like when I get the dog out of the bath.
Oh, I hate that. Those were the worst.
I'll put a big fan in the bathroom though. Nice ventilation while I get out of it.
With that little Bengay right next to it.
Oh my God, an oldie but a goodie.
The Otto Bengay spray, yeah.
I forgot about the Bengay and the fan. That's insane.
For those of you who don't know, okay, there's an old friend. Okay, he used to put Bengay on his dick and stand in front of a fan, and apparently the sensation of that would bring him to ejaculation. So, give it a shot. Not my
I don't-
recommendations. I wouldn't do it, but
I don't recommend climaxing into a fan. It seems like a bad call.
Sprays everywhere. That shit is crazy. People just do the wildest shit. I would have never thought to put those two together.
I mean, as wild as it is, you know, puberty times, yo, boys are crazy. They do all types of shit. You fuck a couch, fuck a shampoo bottle, fuck a doll. Apparently, you put Bengay on your dick. You know, the kids are doing all types of shit.
Nowadays, you got the fucking pocket pussy and the fleshlights and all that bullshit for guys.
True.
Imagine if we had that growing up as a kid. We'll try to fucking buy that ASAP. Fucking, they got a titty thing that you can fuck titties, an ass thing. Bro, it's crazy that you can get models of different porn stars or whoever fucking, and boom, you just got their ass right there on the bed all jiggly and wiggly and shit. Just crazy.
I'd have been too embarrassed to dare buy a pocket pussy. Like I like the
Imagine getting caught with that as like a
Oh,
teenage kid by
man.
your
Oh my
brother or
God.
something. You
They
would
clowning
never.
you.
You would be getting a text right now from your brother, be like, "Hey, you remember when I found that pocket pussy in your drawer?"
You know who was down to do that? The
I still
Pucho.
expect my brother. My brother caught me jacking off once. He was acting like he was all sleepy and groggy, like he couldn't see. And I'm like, you was hearing the claps, all right? But he never. I had a good big brother. Okay, he's never talked to me about this.
It's a
I'm
man
even
thing.
afraid to
It's
bring
just-
it up with him. You know,
The only
want to hear if he heard, he saw, or what.
That's fucking crazy. To get caught jerking off is
He
probably the
walked
worst.
in the room and he was all like, oh, and I heard him. I was like, oh, and I put my pants up. He was like, oh. I was like, all right, see you later. And I walked right by him and went to school. That was like, back in the day, school used to start late. I used to wake up, have the crib to myself, forget about it. We had the stolen cable. Used to put all the channels on.
All the channels, all the best channels. That's fucking crazy, though. Yeah, getting caught is the worst thing ever that can happen to you. You're just so shocked. Instant hard on just disappeared instantly. It's just like gone.
It doesn't look suspicious at all watching TV on mute.
Standing in front of the TV in
That's
your
where
school
he
clothes
started
with your
liking
pants down.
subtitles. Right there.
You
That's
had
when he started.
You had that last button on the controller, and you put it to like Cartoon Network or MTV or something, so you could hit the last. and
Yo,
it'll
that
go back.
last was a major key. But
That
you
shit
hear
was
that
major.
last. You watching a Disney Channel original?
Huge boner.
Oh, yeah,
Why are
that
you?
shit-
Why are you sweaty watching Even Stevens?
Shit makes me
I was
nervous.
watching Cops. I just switched from Cops.
Damn, yeah, that's some shit you just can't. You can't make shit up like that, bro.
What do you think? What do you think our pets think about us when we masturbate and they're in the room, they're watching us? What do you think they think about us?
I don't know.
Or when
That
we're
is
having
an
sex?
interesting question. I do not like the idea of a dog looking at me while I'm having sex. I've had that experience before, and I made the dog leave the room.
Yeah, I usually kick the dog out before.
I had that.
Do
I
any
made
type
that
of-
mistake one time, having sex while the dog was in the room. Mid pipe, the dog starts licking your fucking ankles and your foot. It's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
I want in.
I'm like, yo, get
Tag
the
in,
fuck out and
coach.
kick the dog out. Like, you fucking up the strokes over here, licking my fucking feet. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this shit?
I feel like my cat judges me like, ugh, again.
That's what I was gonna. That's what I was gonna say. I don't want that judgmental look from a cat either. Cats just look so disinterested, and that's not what I need to see when I'm having self-love or having sex with someone. Just
She's
something looking.
facing me, and then she faces away.
Just something look,
What a loser.
just an animal looking at me real bored while I'm having sex. No, thank you.
That's fucking crazy. How the hell we go from owning pets to fucking in front of pets?
So what else you got for us today, Tony?
Yeah, my bad, man. That's my fucking. Oh shit.
We need to run away from this.
Yeah,
one.
for real. Yo, best and worst Halloween activities, costumes, whatever. What did you used to do, Doughboy, during Halloween? I know you didn't really do
Used to
much,
be a
but
good Jehovah Witness and fucking go to church. All right, that's what the fuck I did.
What are those church events they used to do instead of Halloween? I feel like churches always did their own fall festival or something to combat like the Devil Night.
what?
Man, they used to prep us a week early. Oh, they're gonna get a lot of stuff at school. Throw it away. It's from the devil.
They said that to you guys?
The candy, yeah, es el diablo.
Oh, those people are that's fucking crazy.
All the pamphlets, anything stickers, anything. None of it. I couldn't have any of it. Even a candy corn sticker. The worst stickers. Who wants those stickers?
A sticker with a candy corn on it. That's insulting.
This thumbnail is the thumbnails this week are gonna be loaded with candy corn backgrounds.
That's terrible.
Somebody has to be
corn
the
week.
candy corn. Mateo's gonna be the candy corn king.
Speaking of thumbnail or of thumbnails of the devil, this is not related, but Sacha Baron Cohen. The rumor is that he's going to play Mephisto in the Marvel Universe. Booch.
Oh wow, the funny guy.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
I'm down with that.
When did they release that information?
I just saw it pop up on Twitter.
Oh wow.
Wait, so Halloween stuff. What is the topic? I was reading Twitter. I was paying attention.
Damn. Get our fucking
We're just
Twitter.
talking about we're just talking Halloween in general. What we used to do during Halloween, basically.
Yeah, like I used to. I remember we mentioned this way back. We used to have to avoid all blocks during Halloween because of the wars south and north of Lake Worth Beach. fucking people just shooting you with paintball guns and jumping out of vans and shit. Shit's hard times going home after school and shit. Can't be trusted.
Paintball guns is intense. We used to when I was more of a teenage shithead, we used to go and like prank. Like we would go in TP houses. We've egged houses. We've gotten egged before when we were out egging houses. This crew from the neighborhood that we were like fucking with rolled up on us in their car and threw eggs at us. It was a whole thing. We almost got into a fist fight on the side of the road.
What the fuck? I've never been a person to TP people's house. That's a waste of toilet paper.
We were teenage shitheads. We were in like the super rich part of Austin, this part called Westlake. We were out there messing with all the rich houses out there.
And so the kids got tired of y'all shit and they said, you know what, we're going to go find these guys and fuck them up.
Yeah, we had our whole encounter. Did Tony just go mute mid-sentence or something?
Me?
Yeah, I think he just stopped talking.
Oh, okay. It looked like his lips were moving, but like no sound came out.
Yeah. Nah, I have different eras, okay? When I was a young kid, Halloween in New York City was scary. Like, because people used to get, because it was just a lot of people running around, egging each other, getting into fights. It felt like a lawless night.
Damn.
Like for the most part, as a kid, I used to stick to the few buildings on my block. Like I didn't really stray too far from my block. But like my cousins and my brothers and shit like that, they used to just be out and about all night long. It was nuts. When I got older, my last few Halloweens, I went trick-or-treating, no costume. Black tea, garbage bag, just filling the candy up. Occasionally you get a white person talking about, you don't got a costume on, no candy for you.
Damn.
Man, fuck you.
You know what? Fuck that. That's classist. Everyone can't afford a goddamn costume. You just give kids candy. What are you going to do with that candy otherwise?
Hateful. Yeah. That's the type of people you go and TP and egg their house. Those are the motherfuckers who do that.
Used to mark the cribs down. We're like, coming back here later.
That's the kind of person that you're probably getting like bullshit candy there too. You're getting like a bag of like popcorn or something, or like a toothbrush.
Talking about that,
fucking toothbrush.
I dealt with some people.
That trash colored popcorn is the worst.
Trash colored popcorn.
It's like I'm saying it's
the
trash.
Fuck's the color
it's
like
of colored
trash?
popcorn.
Oh, like the red and green and I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that shit's fuck that.
Oh. I went to a couple houses right during Halloween, and as a kid, you're excited for candy. Motherfuckers was passing out dental floss, toothbrush, and toothpaste. It had to be a dentist's house or something. I looked at that shit.
That's actually a lot of money.
Away.
Thank you.
As a kid, you don't think that. As a kid, you think of candy. And yes, I was also that kid that when you pull up to a house and they already have a bucket out saying take one, I took more than one. I just hit the dip and go. Time to ride out.
You're a fucking piece of shit.
Did y'all have neighborhoods or houses that you knew that they gave like full size candy bars and shit like that? Like we had a priority list. Like we had like 2 or 3 neighborhoods we went to like every year, right? So like we knew the houses that gave good candy, and we knew the ones that gave bullshit. Like there was one house you had to walk like 10 minutes out of the way to get to this house, and they always gave bullshit candy. So we never went to the house anymore.
Nah, yeah, you definitely marked down territories. Like there's one on Pucho. I don't know if you ever trick or treated, like when you were in middle school or high school, but what's the spot right there in on Forest Hill, right off of 95 to the left. If you're heading west, forgot the neighborhood, but it's a bunch of big ass houses, and every year, bro, bro, it's like only like 20 houses probably in there, maybe more. But yo, you're leaving with a bag full of fucking solid candies. I'm talking about whole candy bars, not no little mixing batch bullshit. These are actual size candy bars. Shit was fire.
Is there a maximum age for trick or treating? Like, would you turn away a teenager for coming and trick or treating? Would you like turn away a high school senior or something if they came and trick or treated?
Not really, but I mean there is like some unwritten rule, I would say.
I don't think there is. I think that if an adult came up and like rang my doorbell and said trick or treat, I'd still give him candy. I don't care.
Same.
I would give him candy, but in my head I'd be like, okay, like, what the fuck? Yeah, I think like once you're like at the 10th grade mark,
Damn,
you're
I guess
past the age of trick or treating in my mind.
I guess we can cross out trick or treating for me then.
Joey, I would take you trick or treating.
I mean, unless you're muted, Booch.
You're
unless you got
You're
like
muted,
a
Booch. I
costume.
can't hear you.
I said take one of your nieces or nephews trick or treating.
Facts.
Ah.
Use
You
them
can
as
gain
an
the experience.
excuse.
I went trick or treating last year with my nieces, nephews, Liana. We walked the neighborhood, knocked on doors, got candy. We did it early. It was cool.
I know we took Luca last year to his first Halloween trick or treating in our neighborhood or whatever. Bro, I'm out there. Luca's in the stroller. I put the bag out with my hands open. They'll be like, "Oh, this is for the baby." Yep, for the baby. Meanwhile, he can't even fucking chew not one bit of the candy. We came home with stacks full of candy. I was like, "Yeah, this is fire. Free candy for me.
He ain't none of it, not a one.
Not a damn one."
Yeah, my favorite part of trick or treating was at the end, going, you guys all convene somewhere with your bags of candy. You're going through everything, you're swapping. I got to give them Milky Ways away. I got to give them Three Musketeers away. I'm shooting for them Babe Ruths, them Snickers, them Peanut Chews, them Reese's. I don't like the little Reese's cups. Like, they're okay, but I'm not with them. I like a real Reese's.
The full size ones are better because I like the peanut butter more than I like the chocolate, and I need to maximize that peanut butter.
I will say that the peanut butter to chocolate ratio is off on the little ones.
Yeah, because
They're
they're,
very
just
chocolate
jam
heavy.
packing them
Yeah.
shits. Yeah. Reese's cups. I found a new love. I never used to fuck with them like that, but I found a new love like in the past 8 years for them. Shit's not bad.
I like the adult Halloween thing that happens in neighborhoods now, where like you have like candy for the kids, and you have like shots or Jello shots or little mini bottles of alcohol or something for the adults that are coming with the kids. I like that. I think that's rad as hell. There was a house that had like a full on like margarita machine. The last time that I went trick or treating with some friends in the burbs and took their son with us.
No, yeah, that's fire. I've seen that. I seen that last year for the first time because I never really went out trick or treating. I'm too old for that shit. But yeah, bro, they had shot glasses. I'm chilling with them. It's my neighbors. They built a whole fucking haunted house and everything in front of their house. Shit's crazy. It took them like a week to do it. Fire.
I think that shit is so cool. The people that go all out and decorate like full on like Halloween things, I love that shit so much more than I love like very intricate lighting for like Christmas or something.
Doe, did you ever try to sneak off like in New York? And I know you as Jehovah, your parents weren't on it, but did you ever try to sneak off to try to enjoy it at least? You're on mute. This mute button shit is ridiculous.
No. It wasn't like that for me. It was a no-go until I was like 14, 15, and then I experienced kind of my first Halloween.
What was that
But
like?
we just shot each other with fireworks.
That does not sound like
Yeah,
Halloween.
it
Sounds like
It's
4th of
funny.
July.
That was his
Yeah.
first 4th of July.
Oh no, that's 4th of July. That's right. I'm mixing those up. There must have been some like leftover fireworks on Halloween then, because I remember we fucked some shit up. We definitely did the mischief thing, and then we had one car that was driving around the neighborhood that was shooting us with a paintball gun, and then we were like trying to chase them down and find them on our bikes.
Yeah, I don't
Because
know.
about
Fucking
it.
stupid.
Yeah.
I was hoping that Doey had like snuck off and done like just like a sheet with some holes in it for like the ghost costume, the classic ghost.
Yeah, your parents would be fucking mad. You over here cutting holes into their fucking bed sheets. That shit is, they'll be tight. But nah, yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know why Jehovah Witness people are just so anti. People say, "Oh, celebrating the devil's birthday."
It
and
takes
shit.
away money from their contributions. If you don't celebrate anything, you save more money so that you can put money in the contribution box. They didn't become a $1 trillion religion out of nowhere. Pretty sure they have over $1 trillion.
That's insane.
And you know what's
Trillions
fucked
a
up?
lot.
They own a bunch of like the candy companies, so they're just double dipping. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Damn, that's the real Twitch. They own They own Spirit Halloween and shit. What's your all right? So how do you guys pick a costume? How do you guys go about if you do go get a costume, go to an adult Halloween party or whatever? How do you go about picking a costume? You go
I don't know.
raunchy? Do you go like a legit?
I saw the Minions this month, and now all I want to be is a Minion.
I could see you as a minion. Are you gonna are you gonna paint yourself yellow, or are you gonna be just like with some
gonna
big
get
goofy
the-
goggles or something?
the big blow up costume.
Oh,
Oh, you got to put air in it. That's cool.
Yeah, it has like a fan.
not bad.
Nice. So you're in a costume, but you're kind of cool. It's fanning the whole time.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, I guess so.
or if he's gassy, he's gonna
Holy
die.
shit.
He's not gonna make it.
I can smell my own farts. No problem.
What about the people around you? That shit's gonna just leak. They're trying to give you a hug, and all that shit just starts leaking out. They're
Whoever
gonna be-
smelt it dealt it.
No,
That is the
Have
rule.
have
I don't
one of
trust
those
those
ready. Have one of those ready.
Doughy's just dropping atomic bombs and then waiting for people to comment. Whoever smelt it, dealt it. It's like, word. The people who say that shit
all the
sound
ones.
guilty.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to defer. Like they're trying to redirect the Praha. Like, fuck
Those
out
are
of here.
facts.
Ever, my good cousin is the first person who's ever hit me with a whoever smelt it, dealt it. I remember being so shocked by that. I'm like, it's only two of us in the room and I didn't fart. I don't think you can reverse it on me like that. Like, I don't think it works.
He used it on a 2-man thing.
That's funny. Whoever smelt it, dealt it. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it was you, dude. Like, nah, you smelt it, you dealt it.
So how do you go
Gotcha.
about picking
There-
it though? Pucho, how do you go about picking?
All right, 1995. All right,
Ooh.
Dead Presidents came out. Remember Dead Presidents?
Yeah.
It had Chris
White
Tucker.
face.
It had the white face. Yeah. And yo, these dudes went to rob a
Bank?
I think a security like
Armored
they
truck.
didn't rob a
Brinks
bank.
truck.
They robbed
Brinks
an armored truck, and they had the beanies on. They painted their whole face white with like black lips and black like eye rings and shit. And forget about it. New York City went crazy. I remember everybody in the hood. We were the Dead Presidents. Everybody had a beanie on with the fucking paint, and it's been a staple. I remember I did that. I did. I used to play baseball, so I had a baseball uniform. So then I did the dead baseball player, like a dead president. Kind of looked like one of the Furies from the Warriors. Remember the
I always
baseball
wanted
gang?
I always wanted to do a Warriors costume. If we were ever to do like a one up, like in person thing, all of us going as different like gangs from the Warriors would be fucking awesome.
I'm coming through with that red leather vest, bro, for sure. Like, yeah, that's gross too. Skin, no undershirt, just the fucking open vest, like right on your skin. You sweating right into that. That just seems like a nightmare. But
I was definitely Goku once. I know that I was Goku at least once.
I was Aladdin once. One year I had the whole getup, the hat, the Prince Ali getup. When he's looking like all
He's fresh,
fancy,
when
like
he's
he
fresh.
I was looking fresh. I had the whole motherfucking thing.
That's insane. I would love to see a picture of that.
One year I took my baseball pants, put those on, and I was like, these are kind of like Bruce Lee tights. Maybe I'll be a dead kung fu guy. I don't know if you could tell. My parents weren't really dropping bread on these Halloween costumes.
My mom used to make all her costumes by hand. Like that was her big thing. Which is funny because like our costumes were definitely better, but I always felt like kind of weird about it because all my friends had like these store-bought costumes and I was like, I've got the lame homemade one. But they would look way better than like the store-bought ones. But at the time, I don't know. You have weird shit like that when you're a kid, right? But I remember one year, I don't remember how old I was, but it was somewhere between like being like 3 and 6. And I was a weird fucking kid because I know that one year I wanted to dress up as a bean and I was a pinto bean for a Halloween.
Oh no!
So
That's awesome.
weird.
No
I
way!
won
A little
I-
pinto bean.
I won a costume contest.
Yeah, that was racist. They only did it. They gave the Mexican kid the bean costume victory. That feels underhanded, man.
But I don't. My parents, I guess, I was very convincing because they also let me be a little like maybe racist costume or a costume that certain people would take as like a racist joke or something. I was a little bean. I was just. A
I
bean
see you're
for
following
Halloween.
in the footsteps of Hey Arnold, though, because in the first episode of Hey Arnold, he wears a banana suit, and I think his homeboy Gerald wears a strawberry suit, or I can't remember. So You're following the footsteps of big
We're
clothing.
gonna need a picture of this bean costume you wore.
If it exists, I will try to find it. I like there's two ones from like when I was a super young kid that I remember. I was a bean one time, and then I was a knight one time, and I had like a little like horse that I would like step into and like pull up with like
Oh
suspenders
my
or something.
God.
I had like a little full on horse that I would wear. I was like 8 or 7 or something.
That's funny.
How can I forget? 1996.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Scream came out. And the Ghostface took over Halloween. Everybody had a
Crazy.
Ghostface mask.
Crazy.
The
Yeah.
most basic costume though. All you
The
need is
most
that
basic.
mask and like
It's like a black sheet. First year, Ghostface. Next year, you had glow in the dark Ghostface mask.
Yep.
Next year,
Blood.
there was a Ghostface mask with a plastic cover so you could squeeze the thing and blood will
Blood.
gush into the mask.
I remember that.
I bought that. That shit was fire.
Ghostface had a little, he strong-armed Halloween for a little while.
Even the Chucky one, they came through too. I've seen quite a few people down here in Florida. I don't know about New York, but Florida. I think it
Did
was
y'all
rocking
ever
Chucky
did y'all ever see a Jason Voorhees or a Michael Myers when you're out trick or treating that didn't try to act as scary as fucking possible? If you, like if it was like a law, like if you were wearing that costume, you had to be the creepiest person on the fucking street on Halloween.
If you had on a Michael Myers mask, you had to take on the persona of Michael Myers. You'd walk around creepy staring at people.
You go up to like get trick or treat and you just stand. You don't say trick or treat. You just stand at the door like solid.
It's like that kid who fell the other day on the haystack. He just tumbled. He had the Michael Myers fit on. When he got up, he was like laid out, and then he just came up.
He popped up like the
super
Undertaker.
serious, like super stiff. Like you're like, oh shit, that kid is Michael Myers, bro.
Yep, it's the rule, man. If you're Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers, you have to move like them. You have to act like them.
Talking about that, you guys see the movie that came out? Halloween Dies.
I haven't seen it yet. No.
I'm gonna try to see
saw
it.
it?
No, I'm gonna try to see it this weekend.
This is the year Halloween dies. That's what
Yeah.
they're saying.
You don't have to watch it at the movie theater. It's out on Peacock.
Yeah, yeah.
Already.
I don't think I have.
Who has
Peacock.
Peacock though?
All the
What is
people
on
who want to
Peacock?
watch The
The
Office,
Office?
they came
The
off of
Office is on-
Netflix.
Yeah.
And the Peacock actually got a couple exclusive movies that I wanted to watch.
Is it? I don't know. I think the app might have it, so I'm probably good. Shit.
Yeah, for sure. Tony has the app.
Tony does have that app.
Fuck with the app.
I watched Lincoln on that app the other day.
Lincoln,
Great fucking movie.
the
Is it
President
good?
movie.
It's got
It's
Daniel
really good.
Day-Lewis in it, right?
Oh, yeah, it's hard to be bad with Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's basically
It's
a cheat code.
the movie of Lincoln.
It's just called Lincoln.
It's about Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, it's the only Lincoln any of us really knows.
I was thinking
how many
Lincoln
Lincolns
lawyer.
do you know?
The car, right?
The Lincoln Town Car? You think
Yeah.
they're making?
Ooh.
You think I'm talking about a movie about the town car?
Who knows?
It's
You
a
could have
square
said the
bubble.
Lincoln lawyer,
That's
bro.
I mean that's what JFK got killed in, right? He got killed in a Lincoln, right?
Was
I
it?
don't know.
I thought it was.
could- you know.
Do you fuck with the bubble or the square or the box?
I like box cars.
That's it. The bubble looks clean. The box though, my dad had a baby blue Lincoln box. Yeah, I remember when he got that car. It was like 1996. Remember we got in that bitch and I was like, oh my god, yo! It felt like we were riding in a cloud, and I was just like maybe that became the new standard of cars. And what we ride in now, I just think of, oh yeah, that's like riding. That shit must have been a bumpy ride back in the day. That I had
Yeah.
that thought when my dad pulled up with a Lincoln Town Car. I was like, yo, this shit is crazy, yo.
Those are big ass fucking cars too. That's
They're wide. You could fit
wide.
Big.
three
it's like a
people in the
tank.
front easy.
Those things are boats, and the way that they like move,
Yes.
so wild.
Yeah, my grandfather pulled up in a fucking a Cadillac. It was but one of those, but like a Cadillac. It was so gigantic, and it got totaled right outside this window. It was parked there, and then I think a car just crashed into it or something like that, and it was over.
so
sucks.
weird. Damn. People just fucking drunk driving, right? I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, people dicks. Straight up dicks.
I'm
But
drinking drive.
Now, Halloween is definitely still like my favorite like holiday season time of the year, though. Like, It's a time of the year where you can just watch scary movies. Like the holiday itself, you can do it wholesome, and you can go trick or treating with kids. You can just have drinking parties. I'm not as big a fan of like going out to bars and whatnot for Halloween anymore, but I understand the appeal still. It's just very exhausting to me. Also, like you got like such a random chance that Halloween's gonna fall on like a Monday or a Tuesday or something.
This
And
year, it falls on a Monday.
I don't want to go to the fucking bar on like a weekday and try to party till 2 o'clock in the morning, then do work the next day. It's just not gonna happen.
That's why I love having second shift. Every day's a Friday.
Well, if you haven't done so already, ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button, share, subscribe. Don't be afraid to show us some love and comment, man. We love to read it. We love to laugh. And, you know, we'll shoot you out, too, if you give us a little good little laughter, should I say. Also, while you're out there trick-or-treating, drive slow. You know, be vigilant. Don't hit no kids on Halloween and shit like that. Mm-hmm. Be safe out there, of course.
Make sure you're checking your candy for razor blades and fentanyl and whatever they're scaring us. No, that shit doesn't happen.
I mean, shit, you never know. Don't eat anything that's already been open. That's a fact. If it's already been open, it's in your back. Don't eat that shit. You don't know what people do.
I don't think that's because of razor blades or anything, though. I think that's just because it's just gross to eat shit that's already been opened.
Facts. Big facts. But
digging through your candy, you get like a squishy, like caramel.
Yeah.
Like a wet, squishy caramel. Gross.
Anyways, as always, people, go one up yourself. Peace.